Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is PaperTalk, my weekly video that I upload going over all the Sunday papers and rumours talking about Liverpool, or does the rumour affect anything to do with Liverpool Football Club? So, today, I've only got a couple, shouldn't be a long video like compared to last week. So it's starting the BBC website. So their first thing I see on here is that Fabrizio Romano, Liverpool have almost agreed personal terms with Brighton's 24-year-old Argentinian midfielder Alexis MacAllister. Now guys, as you saw in my video yesterday, I call Fabrizio Romano tapping Romano because he only seems to mention stuff when it's practically on the verge of done and then claims to be the source of all this knowledge, right? It's very entertaining. I do believe he's probably got links with certain agencies, newspapers, yada yada yada, like stuff like that. So I do think there's some genuine stuff there. But just to give you a little bit of a taste of this Alexis MacAllister stuff that's been regurgitated by him, right, over the past few days, I've uploaded all of his tweets about MacAllister over the past couple of days, yeah? So, it's 21st, yeah? Yesterday, he retweeted this one, basically putting personal terms are almost agreed between Liverpool and Alexis MacAllister after project presented in April. Deal not done yet, there's still details left. Pochettino appreciates him, so basically saying that Chelsea could come in. No issues with Brighton, have been told there's a fixed price for Alexis MacAllister in June. Right? Next one. Let me find that again. Where's that one gone? And then again, so then this morning he's retweeted it again. Liverpool want to resolve final details of Alexis MacAllister deal as soon as possible to avoid competition. Full agreement on personal terms is really close. Plan is to leave Brighton early in the window. Have been told the move could be done and sealed in June. Like, it's practically the same thing, but it's just regurgitated it, moved words around a little bit to make it look like it's new. There's another few ones that I just can't find now, but he's basically been saying the same thing for about a week, and he's just retweeting it out. And I don't know, like, I don't know how you guys feel like, but I just kind of feel like we get it, like, you know, as I said in my video yesterday, I've kind of had the feeling that MacAllister was done already, like, but they're just waiting to the end of the season, which is next weekend, and then obviously it's not, as the season ends on the Sunday, they're not going to be like, right, boom, it's done on the 28th of May or whatever day it is. Got the bank holiday, haven't we, then? So obviously it's going to be like the beginning of June when this deal is announced. So, yeah. I'm not too worried about Alexis MacAllister. You know, you never say never. Things can change in football. You know, we had Nabil Fekir, had his interview where he basically did the whole welcome to Liverpool interview, and then that deal fell through years and years and years ago when I was still a kid. Lee Bowyer was at like the training centre, well, not Kirby, what was it called back then? Melwood, with the scarf or the t-shirt, basically saying, "Oh, I'm at Liverpool." That deal never happened. So, you know, things can change in football, but I don't know. It don't annoy me, but I just feel like sometimes you're repeating yourself with Fabrizio Romano here and a few times. And have you noticed though, the one deal he's never said anything else about is the old Jude Bellingham to Real Madrid. He hasn't uttered a word on that since he said it was practically done. So, is that deal still as firmly in the pocket as he believed? I don't know. I don't believe so. Let's wait and see what happens. Next up, we have on the BBC, let's have a quick look. Where's that one gone now? We've got Arsenal, Liverpool and Barcelona are interested in a summer move for 28-year-old Bayern Munich and German midfielder Joshua Kimmich, and this is by Marca, which is in Spanish. So you'd think that, I think Marca as well is very Real Madrid leaned, like Madrid based, so I wouldn't put too much into that. I don't believe that rumour for a second. I think even Fabrizio Romano came out and basically said that Kimmich was untouchable and he would not be sold by Bayern. So that one, nothing in it whatsoever today, guys, for that one. That's it for BBC. Let's have a look at Sky Sports. What are they saying? So they've got an article cited by Charlie Gordon, who is basically reporting from the Sunday Express that Alexis MacAllister will sign for Liverpool as Reds complete agreement for £70 million transfer. Liverpool have reportedly reached agreement to sign Alexis MacAllister from Brighton this summer. If all goes to plan, the World Cup winner will arrive on Merseyside in plenty of time for pre-season, with Klopp desperate for midfield reinforcements ahead of the next campaign. Is there anything else on here that he's mentioned? 70 million, we'll have to fork out. I don't think there's anything else there, guys, to be fair with you. He's mentioned a few other players here. I've not heard this one for a while. Yousef Fofana has admirers at Anfield, believed to be available for 22 million. Mason Mount, we know about that one. So Fofana got mentioned in this article. That's new for me. Brighton bought MacAllister for 7 million. Bloody hell. And he's been tipped to take the number 10 jersey, which basically he wears that now anyway, so no brainer. Do you know? Is that it? That seems to be it for the Alexis MacAllister on that one. Is there anything else I can touch on these papers? Liverpool related. Quick look. Not on there. Let's have a look on the Sky one. So the Sunday Times. Is it Sunday Times? No, it's not. My bad. Where's it gone now? Sorry guys, I had it then. I must have just touched it a little bit and it's gone. Sunday Times, yeah, it was Sunday Times. Basically saying that they will repel all bids for Matimo for Brighton, the Japanese winner, because they are going to lose Caicedo and MacAllister. Now we all know about MacAllister. I've just been talking about MacAllister. I wouldn't rule out Caicedo, but I think Caicedo would be more expensive than MacAllister just because they rejected £80 million bids from in January from Arsenal, and also the fact he'd signed a new deal. So I can't really see that one happening if Liverpool are not going to get some sort of investment or sell a big player, Salah, Jota, whatever. Yeah. Just keep an eye on Caicedo, especially when the whole Ugarte thing's gone a bit quiet. Now I've got a theory on Ugarte. So have you noticed that a lot of stuff were going around about Ugarte, or Ugarte, however you pronounce it, and then Southampton's confirmation of being relegated happened, and then it's just gone quiet. Now some people are saying that's down to because Liverpool have been threatened with some sort of being charged by UEFA for tapping up or whatever like that, because apparently Sporting Lisbon are pissed off with us. But I kind of feel like we might start seeing stuff about Romeo Lavia from Southampton because they've then been relegated. Is he now an option, a cheaper option? Obviously, they've got the buyback for City, which don't come into action this summer. If I'm right, I don't think that comes available until next year. But would City risk the chance of missing out on him? I don't know. They might come in back from this summer, especially if Liverpool are sniffing around for him. But it's one to watch, guys. And also, after the game yesterday, let's see what comes out of the next few days. You've got to think that with it being the final home game, a lot of Liverpool staff would have been at Anfield yesterday that have got something to do with transfers. So with the journalists as well, mingling, maybe something got said. There might have been people there yesterday as well, visiting from players that Liverpool are interested in. I saw Vincent Kompany in the crowd, and I saw a few people were thinking, oh, well, what's he doing there? My first thought was, is Ox going to Burnley next summer? Is that someone he's come to go? He had a meeting with him, put his God, I can't get my words out. Put his finger across, this is what I see for you. Maybe it's James Milner, because that whole thing to Brighton's not being done, and Leeds have been linked to him as well. So, Milner and company used to be teammates as far as I'm aware. So it could be James Milner, it could be the Ox that he's come over to have a chat with. But anyway, guys, I'll leave that there. Keep your eyes open for stuff that come out of the next few days, and we'll see what happens over the next few days, and I'll touch base then with any updates if there's anything to cover off. But for that's been Paper Talk this week, guys. Pretty short, pretty sweet. Hope you've had all a good weekend, and I'll catch you in the next one.